Hello?
No, you bonehead. I'm here with Hugo Award winner Charlie Stross, who's going to tell us what he's working on, what's coming up, and what's happening in his life. Charlie?
Hi, pleased to be with you. What's happening in my life is I'm sort of currently head deep in the, well, up shit creek without the proverbial paddle and 2/3 of the way into the sequel to Halting State right now, which was my near future MMO thriller from 2007. The sequel is called Rule 34, after Rule 34 of the internet, which you may have run across on XKCD or 4chan.
I'll nod my head pretending yes, but no,
yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, Rule 34
You don't
states,
know Rule 34?
It states that if you can imagine anything, there will be pornography of it on the internet.
That's
disturbing.
distressing, actually.
And
That's really disturbing.
And it's a crime novel. A crime novel about crimes that don't exist yet.
Got it.
And I'm sort of up to my elbows trying to hold that together. But that's not going to be out till the middle of 2011.
Now, is the up shit creek part because you're not quite sure how you're going to pull it together?
Yeah.
Oh.
Agatha Christie used to say, when somebody asked her what the secret was of writing a perfect whodunit, but, well, you throw in a lot of clues and a lot of suspects and you write your way into a dead end 90% of the way through the book. Then when you're about to do the scene where the detective comes through the door and sees all the suspects and says, I see we're all gathered here today, I'm now going to reveal the killer, she'd go back and read the novel, cross out the bits that didn't make sense, pencil in any necessary extra clues, and then reveal the killer, who she'd only made her mind up about during that last read-through.
So you're in the Agatha Christie mode, sort of.
Agatha Christie on the wrong kind of drugs, probably, but Agatha Christie never saw Goatsy. What's coming out first, though? In March, we've got the 6th Merchant Prince's book, and I sincerely hope you don't like Dick Cheney. If you like Dick Cheney, you don't want to read the 6th Merchant Prince's book.
I get the feeling you don't have anything to worry about with the science fiction crowd.
I think you're good.
I've had a couple of bits of hate mail already. But
Wow.
Really?
Oh yeah. However, in July I've got the 3rd Laundry novel coming out, The Fuller Memorandum. The Laundry books, they're sort of Lovecraftian, humorous horror spy thrillers, sort of defy genre categorization, and it's the sequel to the Jennifer Morgue and the Atrocity Archives. And our hero Bob gets to deal with Russian agents, with zombies, with Nyarlathotep worshipping cultists. He gets religion and he really wishes he'd been able to stay an atheist, because it's much more comforting to think you're going to die and rot than the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crap, there is something.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That might be your worst fear. He's determined that there's nothing.
I haven't determined. I just haven't determined that there's something.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the those are the novels that are coming out this year. As I said, I'm working on Rule 34 right now. I don't like to commit myself to what's going to happen after that, but it's looking fairly likely there'll be a 4th Laundry book. The first 2 were 5 years apart each. Took virtually 10 years to sell them both. They're going to hopefully come every 2 or 3 years now.
Now, is that because you have to get it out, or because you've actually inked a deal and thank God so they're going to be?
I haven't inked a deal on number 4 yet. What I have done is number 3 is coming out from Ace rather than from a small press, and assuming they sell reasonably well, they want to see more of them, and they're fun to write.
Right.
Cthulhu, what could be better in fiction? Cthulhu versus spies.
Any other questions for Charlie?
Nothing actually pops to mind immediately.
Well, I have a sidebar question. At this year's Worldcon, you interviewed Paul Krugman on stage, and it was delightful and very humorous. What was your feelings before going into that interview? Were you a little bit nervous?
Absolute blind terror.
You were cool as a cucumber, I have to tell you.
It's the second scariest thing I've ever done on stage.
Wow. What was the first?
Standing on a stage while a man with a broadsword demonstrated killing strokes with it on me.
Oh.
What I knew the audience didn't know was that he was blind and carried a white stick when not on stage with a sword.
Great.
Oh, okay. I guess that Paul Krugman comes close. Yeah, I mean, in that interview, he seemed to be, much more fascinated with what you were doing, so I guess in the end you didn't have to be nearly as worried. But
he's a big SF fan.
I had no idea.
He's a very, very bright guy, though, is my impression.
Right.
I'm talking for about half an hour off stage as well. He's got a mind that's best described as flexible.
Right. And I understand you're going to be guest of honor this upcoming ReaderCon, is it?
Or ReaderCon, yeah.
That's right.
And also next year's Bosco.
And next year's BosCon.
In fact, I'm informed that I am basically 50% of Massachusetts' next guests of honors for next year.
Not bad.
Don't catch a cold.
I'll try not to.
All right, well, Charlie, thank you very much for being on NeverEndingPanel.com. We really appreciate you bringing us up to speed on what's going on.
Thank you for having me.
Again, always.